Nestled in the heart of southern Arizona, within the rugged desert landscape of Organ Pipe Cactus National Monument, lies a piece of history that tells the story of the land, its people, and the struggle of survival in one of the harshest environments in North America. Welcome to Bates Well Ranch, where the desolate beauty of the Sonoran Deserts holds over a century of mining and ranching history.
What began as a simple miner's cabin, built by the Growler Copper Company, evolved into a central part of a thriving cattle operation.
Do you know, the first well in this area was dug in 1870 by William B. Bates, hence the name, Bates Well. And then in 1913, I think his name was Ruber Daniels, he built a second well. But I see 3 wells. I don't know which one was the first one.
The cabin built by the Growler Copper Company was initially a miner's shelter during the copper boom of the early 1900s. In 1942, the building was moved to Bates Well, where it was expanded and transformed into a ranch house by Henry Gray. His family would control much of the ranching here for decades.
Then this must be the original miner's cabin that he did the add-on with?
Yeah, so Henry Gray, he was the last of the Gray cattle barons, and he lived here. The original cabin was a simple miner's cabin, relocated from Growler Wash to here. And according to what I've read, he put on an extension, but I don't know whether that would be the extension or this would be the extension.
I wonder if that's the original part, because you could see where the original roof line was going up. And it looks like this was.
Yes, I see what you're saying. So, yeah. But you know, it's funny, this is very, very small, just 2 rooms. And I imagine a ranch being so much bigger.
Yeah, nowadays, there's good money in ranching and they have the big, nice ranch-style homes.
So, I mean, to me, this is just kind of like a miner's cabin. You've got, that we've seen so many, you've got a lovely old cooker.
Oh, that's an amazing old stove here. O'Keefe and Merritt.
Oh, complete with a little rat pack, a pack rat's nest. So this would obviously be his kitchen diner, and then the second room would be his bedroom and living area. So this was where Henry Gray had his final years. Now, he was grandfathered in, even though the Park Service took over this whole area way back, I think it was in the 30s. The Greys had already been ranching in the area for 17 years, so they were allowed to continue ranching. And then when Henry passed away in 1976, he didn't have any kids or anything to pass it on to. The Park Service took over and got rid of all of the cattle and just left this.
Curious little, this is an old one for sure.
I'm wondering whether or not this possibly could have been the old miner's cabin that was relocated. And he didn't do an extension at all. It was just a building that he added to the property. Because you know how stories go, you know, they get misinterpreted or twisted or, you know.
Little pieces get missed out or changed over time. But yeah, this has been here a while. Look it back here. This is the other part that we always love about exploring these old places. Here, harking back to the early days of mining in Arastra, where they would break up the ore
and walk the donkeys round. Now,
this is a small one.
So the original well was back in 1876, I said. I wonder if this then would be the original well, because Greys didn't mind. They were farmers. They were cattle
yeah.
barons. So this would have been to do with mining.
Yeah. Hence the look of the cabin. Looks like a miner's cabin
It does
as well.
look like a miner's cabin. And it's got screen.
So I love exploring things like this.
The last time we found one of these was in that haunted forest.
The parallel forest.
Parallel forest. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe then this could be the original well. What do you think, seeing as it's so close?
Perhaps. Now we got a better look of that old well. Yeah, this one's a lot more substantial than the one at the front. It does have the look of it being here the longest. So you've got the obviously the water container up on top of that, the wooden structure here. A lot of piping going through it.
And have you noticed the actual windmill on top is still complete, which is unusual. You don't normally see that.
Yeah, it does still have all of its blades.
And then this is right by the corral. Oops, mind the pipe. And I guess this would be the water trough for the
Yep.
cattle.
Two good-sized troughs right next to the windmill. So you got an older one back over that way.
And you can see, look, how because these are railroad ties,
Yep.
how much more sturdy these are than the normal wood.
Right. And then just up there, you got your loading platform. And is that another structure I see?
Yeah, I don't know where to go first. Let's go here to the right first, check out the rest of the corral, and then go over to the other structure, I think. We'll do that.
And it is fascinating, the Grace family. They ranched in this area for 60 years and had one of the largest operations in Arizona at the time, with over 15 ranches and line camps. And obviously, some of them are still here to this day.
Well, I know that the original Gray's ranch house is still there, but we can't get to it because it is right on the border of Mexico.
Right.
And it's not accessible.
Yep.
But the others, some of them we've seen.
Today, visitors can hike through the ranch, explore the ruins of the Gray's family home, and learn about the mining and ranching heritage that shaped this area.
This one looks really new, though. Look at the wood.
I'll say, yeah, the siding is in really good shape. The roof is showing its age a bit, but
Well, I mean, if Henry passed in 1976, this doesn't look that old. So what's that, 50 years? The door's old, though. It's a shed. 2 doors, though. 2 doors, 3 windows.
those are bizarre looking, almost looks like those are incomplete.
What?
Not actual windows, because why would you put windows like that?
Don't know. Well, that's a window.
Yeah.
Curious. Unless the Park Service has done it up. But I don't think the Park Service don't want the buildings here, really, because I know they actually knocked one down because they said it was unsightly.
Yeah.
But they want it to go back to nature. But I disagree, because this is part of history, and having these here isn't, because it's all wood structure, it's not like it's damaging. anything. That's just my personal
Right,
opinion.
and these were here before this was ever a park.
Bateswell Ranch stands as a testament to human tenacity and the enduring spirit of the American Southwest. If you ever find yourself in southern Arizona, come see it for yourself.